Hello, I'm Sophia Lou and welcome to my channel.
Hello guys and welcome to this month's fan art video. This time I'll be redoing a sketch I did from a 2015 sketchbook tour, which I will list in the top left if you wish to check it out. I've always wanted to redo this sketch. I have quite a few in this book which are all like Disney Art Nouveau style, and I've always wanted to redo this sketch because Rapunzel's probably one of my all-time favourite characters in general, and I love the film Tangled. It's one of my all-time favourite films, and I've always wanted to redo this sketch and flesh it out a little bit more. There are aspects I like about this sketch and there are aspects I didn't like about the sketch, so I wanted to amp it up when I redid it. This is all done on Whsmith mixed media paper. The equipment I'm using is some Whsmith pencils, Winsor and Newton watercolours. I use a unbrand named fine liner. It doesn't really have a brand name to it. I also use my Pentel white hybrid gel pen and some finetec pen paint as well. If you want to check out the full list of equipment, it's always listed down below in case you missed anything that I said here. So the whole idea with this is I am enamoured with the beautiful hair that Rapunzel has when it's all plaited with all the flowers in. I think it's possibly one of the most beautiful things that Disney have done, especially with hair, which sounds really weird. But this film really captures my imagination. And instead of doing her in traditional clothes, I like this sort of idea of like this really drapey robe that she would be sat in, and have like little hints to the backstory in this as well. I think this might be one of my all-time favourite Disney films. It's definitely up there because my all-time favourite Disney film is Treasure Planet, but it's definitely one of my firm favourites, and there is a lot to this that I do like and there's a lot that I don't like. I think in my original sketch I actually prefer parts of the posing and where Pascal is, whereas this time I decided to have Pascal on her lap instead of towards her face, but I think it would have been better if I kept him on the shelf as well. But I didn't, when it came to the background, the whole idea was that the background was going to fade out, so I didn't want to have Pascal on the shelf in case there was going to be any issues later on. So that's why I changed him to be on her lap, and really it does look much better when he's on the shelf. And as well, I should have done her pose like more leaning into the shelf instead of just like half leaning on it. It doesn't really have as much aesthetic in comparison to the sketch. But the things I definitely do like is I love the hair on this piece, and I really love the background. I like how there's lots of pinks and it fades out. As I said, there's always stuff that you can improve on, and there's always stuff that I look upon and I can see what I need to improve on and what I would like to improve on to make my work better. With this piece, it's all very experimental. I'm at this stage at the moment where I just like to experiment with a lot of pieces instead of making pieces perfect. And I really wanted to keep the sketchy aesthetic that I had in the original sketch, just because I really liked how that turned out. There's lots of different things that I really enjoyed about that, so I really wanted to still bring that into this piece without having to overload it too much and almost refine aspects of it. What I would like to do actually is I would like to redo a lot of these Disney Art Nouveau pieces that I've done in my sketchbook tour from last year. And if you guys would want to see a particular Disney princess redone, or a particular Disney princess that you would like to see done in this sort of like Art Nouveau-ish style that I'm going for, it's not quite Art Nouveau, but it's like partially getting there. I think my favourite part in the Disney film Tangled is when her and Eugene are on the boat and the lanterns. Every time I watch it I get goosebumps, and it's my favourite scene to like watch again and again, and I really do love that scene, especially if you check it out in the art book. It's like so much research goes behind it, and like all the shapes that they do, and there's just so much research behind all of the aspects of this film, that it genuinely is an all-time favourite with mine. Like, what's your favourite scene in Tangled? Like, what's the scene that you will always remember? I think my favourite song is the flower song. It's like flower, gleam and glow. It's just like, it's very simple, but at the same time it's got such a nice aspect to it. It's not, I'm trying to explain myself here. I'm not doing a very good job. It's a simple song, but it just says everything about the movie, and that's why I like it. So what is your favourite song from this film? And if you don't like Tangled, what's your favourite Disney film? I have a lot of Disney shaped a lot of my life, and it shaped a lot of my childhood, and I really did like it. In case you are wondering, this original will be for sale up on my store in case you are interested. There are a few new originals that are going up on the store, including some old videos, pieces, mainly because I am now running out of space again, and I'd rather them go to good homes than being stuck in a drawer waiting to see the light of day again. But yes, this one will be up on the store as well as a few originals, so I'll leave a link down below in case you are interested in checking it out. So the whole idea with this is just to try and keep a lot of the Disney's film aesthetic, as well as like really try and put a lot of my own style into it. I try to keep as true to the Disney aesthetic as I can, and but add my own little flair to it. And the final part of this, which is my favourite part, is adding the finetec. I really wanted this piece to have a glow, to have a shimmer, and the finetec paint is absolutely perfect for that, to add this little bit of magic to a piece, especially with that long hair, and especially when she would sing her spell and the hair would heal. I do love this film. So a few final looks over the piece. Let me know what you guys think. What would you see? What scene would you really love to redraw? And what next Disney princess would you like to see Art Nouveau style in my own style this way? What's the sketch would you like to see me do next? Here's a comparison of the old versus the new, and a few up close, as well as a look at that shimmer that's happening there. So as I said, if you are interested, this piece is up for sale, as well as a few others up on my store. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Next week is challenge week, so stay tuned if you want to, maybe subscribe to my channel. Thank you all so much for watching, I really do appreciate you all, and as always, stay creative.